It's week 9 of the NFL, and we'll see the Broncos' electric quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Ravens, just ahead on EA Sports.
So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
They go play action on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action on first down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Rolling now to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Buys time, rolling right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the first. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start. Ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Buying some time left. He's keeping it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
As the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects with the open man downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Vacates quickly left, and he'll score. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly.
Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Connects on the crosser.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference.
They go play action here. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They're going play action. He fires one deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Looking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Williams is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes out to the left. That's caught. He found some space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We're still tied through 3 here. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Rolling out to his left. He can run it. And they bring him down around the 34. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Buying some time left. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. And he's been more than just an arm this season. It's been a pretty productive one for him toting that football as well. He's now up across 500 yards rushing after that last carry. Pass play now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Touchdown, Denver! Setting up to pass. Vacates quickly left side. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down. Here he is to throw. Dulcich hauls it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a pro.
So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. First throw of overtime now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Setting up a throw. Rolling out to his left. Escapes a defender. They get 22 on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down. Back to throw. Buying some time left. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Vacates quickly left side. He's running for it. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs. He did his job, Kate. Field goal gives him the lead. Now all eyes turn to his defense to see if they can finish this win out.
They go play action on first. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Fights off the pressure. He rolls to his right. The ball is out! And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Flush down now to his left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Quick slant caught by Sutton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime.
It's week 10 of the 2024 season, and we'll see the Broncos' electric quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator of the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 14 yards that time for number 14. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Broncos at 3-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 2. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Flush to his right. And incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go.
Denver's offense ready to go again. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Being chased out left.
Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Denver.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Back to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. If you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Broncos' electric quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now back to throw. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Home team's offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive.
They're going to look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake.
Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the pre...
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So we reach halftime over. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
David Onyemata able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He'll buy some time right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So the Broncos coming out now. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta.
It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Broncos' electric quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Raiders, and it comes your way next.
So the Broncos... Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Raiders get to it! Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll throw it. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. They send a man in motion. They'll throw it again. finds Mims. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Throwing it again here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the... Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pass play coming here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. They go play action on first. Headed out right. Has it at the 7. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Williams goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Javon. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They're going play action. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They're set up at the 35 now. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. We're at halftime here in Vegas. The Raiders defending their building thus far. Okay. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a first down. Here's a throw. Forced out to his right. Mims with the grab. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Complete to Mims. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Throwing now on first down. He's on the move. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing off the play fake here. On the move, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throw on 3rd down. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Patrick with the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Back now, pressure on its way. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Broncos only up by a few. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw it. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's keeping it again. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos. So it's a win for the Broncos.